Hello, BNH. What I'll be talking today is about some scenarios. Let's talk about, before I talk about some of the scenarios that the vendor is going to be interacting from the vendor portal, let's make some logistics clear. So, the roles that I'll be playing today, Arup is an icon representative and will be using the Chrome browser. Victor will be a BNH person representing the AP department, will be using the Firefox browser. And Ruth is going to be, again, a BNH person representing the returns, repair opens department, will be using the Safari browser. And all these individuals over here will basically be using one email address. I don't have so many email addresses, so they all will be representing this email address, and the BNH support email will be this one. Okay. So these are some of the roles and the emails that will go back and forth. So let's go ahead and find out some of the scenarios. So the scenarios, we're going to be talking about three scenarios. First, let's say Nikon goes into the vendor portal. They see that the case. They can see different dashboards. They see an invoice that is open more than 2 weeks. They send open a case from the portal, letting BNH know. Can you please let us know about the status, and BNH will communicate on that. The second scenario is that BNH Victor finds out that the invoice that Nikon was talking about doesn't have a proof of shipment. So BNH opens a case for Nikon and requests a proof of shipment. Nikon gives them a proof of shipment, case closed. The third scenario is returns department of BNH contacts Ruth, saying that Ruth, a customer has returned a Nikon camera. Can you please request a credit from Nikon? So Ruth goes in and opens a case with Nikon requesting a credit, and communication goes back and forth. So let's see these three scenarios, okay? So first is Arup, me, who is representing Nikon, will go into the portal and open a case. So let's go ahead and see here. This is my portal. Okay, I do see representing Nikon. I'm going to see the dashboard, right? And this dashboard has got, if you see this dashboard, it has got my orders, the orders which are active, shipped, and disputed. I can see also the invoices that are draft, pending, and finalized. Let me refresh it, and I'll be able to see my cases also in a second. And I also have my payments. There you go. So these are the cases that are, working, they're closed. So these are the cases that is Nikon associated to that. So today I feel like there is a pending invoice and I would like to know more about it by opening a case. So I go to this case, I go to this particular pending. It is invoice number 055. Okay. So I go in and copy the link address. I go into my support home, and I go in and create a new case. And remember, this case I'm going to create, there is a type which is very important. It's for open invoice. Why is this important? Is because now if you would like to create a report, and this is very structured case now. So if you would like to route this case to AP department, and you will see when I finish creating this case that the case owner will actually become Victor because he is in charge of AP. Okay, so let's go ahead and case this email. So let's go ahead and put a subject over there. The subject is, let's copy paste certain things, right? Let's go ahead and do this inquiry, and let's go ahead and put some description. Okay, let's put that description in here. Let's put that as Nikon. Let's put contact as Arup. And let's go ahead and put a type. Let's do general, doesn't matter. So this is open invoice, okay? I think we have all the information that we need from requesting an update for this particular invoice. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay, the case is saved. Now let's go ahead and see. This is Victor's profile. So Victor can go in over here, and Victor is going to see that case, inquiry invoice not paid, on this one. Okay, let's go ahead. And just to be very clear is that all this communication that is happening, you can actually see that coming on your email address as well. Okay, So so now Victor goes and sees that the case that got opened. They can look into it, and according to the scenario, Victor goes and consults with the back office, with the AP department, goes into the Unix systems and sees that the vendor is right. The invoice is really open. Victor replies via the email to not to this person. Actually, I can go ahead and update this this one to. Sorry. The email could be okay, and the account name is Nikon. Phone, for example, is 646-269-7876. Okay, so I can save that. All right, so now Victor can go in actually over here and send an email to the representative of Nikon. There you go. Because I was there. Okay. And I can delete all this. These are email templates that you can configure. I just configured for B&H, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste a content that I already have. So Big Victor goes in and says, "Hello, Roop, I have confirmed with the AP department, invoice 105 will be paid shortly." Okay, and he sends it across. Okay, so the email communication happened. Now Victor can do two things. One, he can get, obviously the case is getting updated on his portal as well, the same data point. He can go in over here, he can take a look at this case, and he will see that Victor did reply. There we go. At the same time, if you see that email, let me just bring this one up right now, is that Victor, the email that Victor sent, Arup can see it over here. So by the way, email to case is another functionality. Like for example, if Victor is not even looking at this portal, they can communicate with this email to the case with using this email reply. So they can reply and say, the support email is this. Okay, and thank you. This one will actually go in. If you have set up your org for email to case, this will actually be attached to the case. So why this scenario helps is not necessarily that everybody will be attached to this particular portal, but anyway, all these updates will be in the portal anyway, right? So let's get back to the scenario again. So all this communication that is happening back and forth between Arup from Nikon and the vendor with B&H. So Victor sends the reply saying that thank you, and does the due diligence of looking into the back office. And now Victor is ready to close the case. So if you go and refresh this case, this is Arup's, obviously. It's not been closed yet. You see how the case got updated from that email reply, right? So if you go back into Victor, now this is Victor's view. If he refreshes the screen, he will see that the reply that came from Arup's email will get attached to the case as well. So you see the communication is very fluid. Whether you want to do it from the portal, whether you want to do it from a hit reply from your email address, all that could be configured very, very easily on the Salesforce platform. But anyway, so now imagine Victor has done it, due diligence, everything is done. He can go in and create the case closed. Save this. Okay. Few things, again, he can write that email, but this case, if now Arup from Nikon sees that, he'll see that a payment will be made out and the case is closed. Okay, so this is scenario 1. Scenario 2 is Victor goes to back office, which is this scenario. Victor goes to back office and sees actually there is no proof of shipment about that case that we're talking about, and he wants to request that proof of shipment from Nikon, but he would like to do that through the proper channel of opening up a case. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's Victor. Victor goes in over here in all cases. Sorry. And it's a new case. And says require proof of delivery, or proof of delivery for invoice. I think I was doing that for let me go back over here. It was for 105. Okay, please send us a POD. Okay, again, case origin could be anything, but the most important thing is account name is Nikon. This is I hope it gets resolved, but if not, I'll pick up a name. It doesn't. Okay, so let's do this, and let's go that. And the status is new, it's okay, but the most important thing is that let him open with an open invoice status, okay? I think we have all the information at this point of time. Type could be account support or general, whatever you put, you could make this as hi. So now Victor from B&H is opening up this case. Okay, once the case is open, Victor can go in and they can also communicate through email with Nikon. So you can change this to your support email. In their case, it will be different. It will be to Arup. You can get rid of, you can keep the logo. Please provide a shipment record. Okay, now a shipment proof of shipment, right? So let me just change this and send it across. So same thing again. Arup goes into his portal, goes to support home, goes to all cases. Okay, and he sees that there's a required of proof of shipment for invoice, proof of delivery for for invoice 105. And guess what? It should also, if the email address and everything is correct, you'll see that it comes in the inbox as well. Okay, for the proof of requires a proof of. Now, what they can do is they can reply straight from here. Okay, please see attached, and I can attach the proof of delivery from here, over here, the proof of delivery of my shipment. That's one. I can also go in to the case, right, on the related list. I can go ahead and upload the file. Okay. I can write a comment to Victor. Please see attached. This is a chatter post. I can also go in and write an email to Victor. And this will be from me. Please see attached email. Attached related list I'll put for you, okay, for proof of delivery. And I send it. Okay. So there are different ways that you have the Nikon is communicating with B&H, obviously. So now when Victor goes in, which is this Victor's Victor's view, Victor is going in, he can refresh the case. And Victor sees that please see attached a related list for POD. Also, the email that Arup sent from his email, that also came in over here as well. Okay, which has got the attachment 2. And if Victor goes to his related list, he can see the POD attachment as well. I'm sorry, right over here. So I got all the information. B&H got all the information that they need at this point of time, right? So B&H can say, come in over here. They can write an email. This will be the support email to Arup and say, thank you. All right. And we'll send it out. One important thing to note is that you see all the customer interactions, okay? That comes in as a trail, so nothing gets lost. Nobody has to call anything. All the updates that is happening, all the emails that is going back and forth, they're all being tracked. So you have a complete breadcrumb of information that you need to see. Since it has all been done, the proof of delivery has been received, they can close the case. So which was scenario 2. Let's talk about the third scenario. Is now that the returns department contacted Ruth and says, hey, Ruth, we need a request credit from Nikon because customer returned a camera. So this is Ruth's view now, okay? Ruth goes in to cases and opens a case for Nikon requesting a credit. So let's go ahead and do new case. Okay, say requesting credit for invoice. Let's say which invoice to pick up. We can pick up any invoice, but for consistency purposes, let's go ahead and do 099. Okay, 099, and I'll just post some message over there in the description. Okay, so this one is this. So contact name is Arup Sarkar Nikon. This is Nikon. This is new type can be account support. And the most important thing is that let's go ahead and make this as returns. Okay, I think we have all the information that we need over here at this point of time, and I'm going to save this. Okay, as soon as this is saved, I can go ahead and start my communication process with Arup. And I can type in over here, I'm going to mention to them that, hey, I also attached a debit memo to your 099. Please take a look. Okay, so this is what it is about. And I'm going to send it across to it. Now, as usual, again, same process is Arup is going to get email in his inbox. Dear Arup, we have this debit memo invoice. I can reply straight from here. Thank you. Looking into it. Not for. This is me looking into it. I can send it across. This is Nikon sending across. Nikon can also do that from the portal. So now, if I go back to my support home and my cases, I will see that there's a new case that Ruth opened a few minutes ago, which is this one. Okay. So Ruth says that there's a debit memo. Let me go back into my invoices to see, and you see my email that I just replied from my email inbox, and I can also see Ruth's email as well. Okay. So all communications are very visible on the portal. I can go to my invoice. I can see 099. If I go to related list, and I do definitely see a debit memo. That is correct. And at this point of time, imagine what, Nikon doesn't have to call B&H to, get this. They can download it. They can print it. They can do whatever they want with that debit memo at this point of time. Okay. So now what Arup does from Nikon, he says, thank you. This is, I do see the debit memo, and I'm going to email to Ruth over here. Actually, I don't need all these. We will issue a credit in our next invoice. Okay, send. So now that same case got information, any information that Nikon needs to give, they will get it. So now if Ruth goes back into the same case, refreshes it, right, she will see the same communication that is happening. And at this point of time, Ruth is absolutely, all the communication, the Nikon sees the debit memo. Okay, Nikon receives an email. Ruth replies to the vendor, right? So now at this point of time, because vendor has confirmed, Ruth can go in and close the case. So what's happening over here is obviously you're seeing the communication between B&H and Nikon and any vendor for that matter, whether you're doing email, different points by which the same information is actually sticking to the same case record, right? And nobody has to do anything. All the email communication, all the customer interaction, okay, all the at mentions of the chatter post, however you want to engage the customer through this portal is actually seamlessly being done. Okay. And the final thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, guess what? So if now somebody wants to go in and see the dashboard, right? For example, they want to go and check that this is now a B&H internal team looking into the dashboard. And they can actually run several reports, right? The report can get of their emails, the accounts last process payment, the invoice age report. Let me just refresh this because I ran some cases over here. They can actually go into this cases report and they can also see how many cases by status, right? They can see the, there you go, the tabular. They can actually go in and see how many cases are new, what is the age for that. This is in number of hours. Of course, you can change that. You can become it minutes. You can make it days as well by doing a very easy filter of edit. You can see this, what is the gap, how many days have been spent. So this gives you a nice dashboard of your health of the cases, why it is taking such a long time, which are the cases that are getting closed very quickly. What is the trend if somebody wants to do some trend analysis? What is something that takes a long time? All that could be addressed by looking at this report. So hopefully that helps. Please ping us if you have any more questions. I just wanted to run those 3 scenarios. I wanted to show you how self-service can be achieved, whether it's a debit memo on the vendor portal, vendor engaging with B&H through the portal, and you are seeing some data points as cases on the B&H internal dashboard. Thank you. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.